Hello, everyone. Patriot 5 and Patriot 6 here. It has been a weekend of a weekend. I have not had internet all weekend long. I have it on and off now. And now I get on here and the live chat is not available tonight. So we're just going to do a show. I don't have a whole lot for the show tonight, guys, because I haven't been able to find things. If I could get online for a little bit, it was for very short, and you might know it'd be a day that I'm not babysitting the little monkey, so I could use my daughter's internet. So I spent some time with my son today because he couldn't work because we have no internet.
Well, the chat is going on.
Okay, Ron says the chat is going on, but for me it says, sorry, live chat is currently unavailable. But if the chat is going on, enjoy your chat. I'm just not going to be able to see it, so I'm not going to be able to acknowledge anybody. Like I said, guys, it's screwy what's going on. I would like to talk to the kids, and I would like to express to the kids that, our love, our gratitude we have for them. Patriot 11, I was going by a ranch today with my son, and I looked at him and I said, I looked at my son and I said, man, they don't even take care of that ranch anymore. They don't have that many horses anymore. And I think, and a light came on in my head and I thought, that might be a place to check out. Some new fencing put up. Everything is there. Everything we need is there. So, it's just one of those things that we could possibly do something good with that. Patriots, Jimmy. I haven't been able to answer just from you or anybody because, like I said, I came down to Ron's today and I noticed I got an email from the girl from the Ukraine and said that she didn't get the letter I wrote her last night. I had actually went someplace to send it, but evidently I left too soon and it didn't go through. And just, there's nothing really I can say, guys. It's just been a bad go of it here. It's been, something that I don't know what more to say. But the kids, I'll say it all along. I believe you're the backbones. I believe the beds are close to coming, but I really don't know because I've unable to do anything. I've been on the phone at least 8 or 10 times in the last 3 to 4 days with the internet company, and a lot of people's internet went out, but ours was the only one that it seemed to affect. It stayed out, and we can only see what happens, and we'll go from there. So, boogie, boogs, boogaloo, boogaroo, and boogaroo. You kids, with Grandpa John and Patriot Princess, our queen, and your brother Hunter. It's to the point now. I was with my son earlier today. We went and picked up some furniture, and I said something about a week from Sunday. And he goes, Dad, you can't do it a week from Sunday. Christmas is already over. And it's like 1 minute it's Thanksgiving, and the next minute we're almost ready to do Christmas. And I do want to talk more about Christmas in a regular part of the show tonight, but want to get through the kids first, and Patriot, little Leona, and little Ilana. This is going to be your second or third Christmas, so you guys should be getting very excited. And then, Jimmy's little sister, 2 years old. I really hope you guys have a really good Christmas and really build it up big for her. Do a lot with Santa Claus and do some things that need to be done because it's just something that, like I said, it needs to be done. She needs some joy in her life. Patriot Karate Kid and Patriot Wyatt Earp, brave, courageous, and bold. But I think we're at a point right now where all of us need a little bravery. But it is what it is. And then we have Patriot Super Gymnast, Patriot 7, Patriot. I can't even think of his new name, so I'm just going to call him Small Hank. Martial Arts, Patriot Martial Arts. Patriot Little Monkey and Patriot Kira. And kids, as I said, I don't waver. There's so many lies going on out there. There's so many, we tell something, but it never happens. And people are getting frustrated and this and that. But the one thing that's never wavered in Patriot 5 and Patriot 6 is our love for the kids. So I'm going to go ahead and say the pledge now. And then I'm going to go ahead and say the pledge. I'm going to go ahead and do the music. And then before I say the pledge and before I do the music, I do want to say that the music played tonight, we have no control over it. It's not ours. We do not own it with nothing. We use it for entertainment purposes only. And the kids, this video is not made for kids unless under the observation and saying it's okay from a parent, gardener or legal guardian or grandparents. So let's see what we can do. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd work for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife. I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, where the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. God bless the USA. From the lakes of Minnesota to the hills of Tennessee, across the plains of Texas, from sea to shining sea, from Detroit down to Houston, and New York to LA, where there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say, oh, and I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
Yes, God bless USA. I'm proud to be an American. You know, I got an email. I meant to talk to you guys about this. I got an email about 2 weeks ago. And everybody sees when I sit down after I play that song, when I sit down, I always pretty much say the same thing. Yes, I'm proud to be an American, and God bless the USA. Someone said, why do you say that? I said, because I am. But why do you keep saying it? I mean, what I'd like to say here, I won't say because people would think I was rude and not nice and that. But the bottom line is I don't say it because I don't like to hurt people's feelings. If I told them my actual feelings. But if you live in the United States and you're not proud to be an American and you're not happy to live in the United States, then you must be people that work on The View. I'm telling you, them ladies there. My mom had a saying. She had a saying that about money. And money never meant a thing to my mom. But she had a saying she'd like to buy someone for what she thinks they're worth and sell them for what they think they're worth. And you take them ladies on The View. If you could do that, everybody in this Patriot 5, Patriot 6, and family group would be multimillionaires. And then you see these athletes out there. They're athletes. They get to shine on a stage. They don't worry. They don't worry about the fans anymore. There's no athletes that worry anymore about the fans. It's all about the money, the money, the money, the money, the money. So it brings me to the point of this little talk here. What are the athletes going to feel like when all of us? And I'm just assuming that Janet's here, and I'm assuming that, others are here. Sure, the general's here and that, but for everyone who's here, how do you think you're going to feel when just because you're an athlete or you're an actor or an actress or something like that, supposedly you're better? They're better than us. They're not better than us. They're not even in our league. But you know what? Guys, I'm going to be honest with you here. There's people out there that they think they're really, really cool. They're really, really cool. But who makes them really, really cool? How much money can an athlete, a pro baseball player, a guy just signed a contract the other day. It's the largest contract ever given out. But yet, they looked at his first whatever amount of years, 7 years, and they compared him to a guy that used to play for the White Sox, Frank Thomas. This guy was so far behind. But he's the greatest player other than that designated hitter that the Dodgers have. You pay a guy, all he can do is hit. He can't play the outfield. He used to be able to pitch, but now he's had 2 surgeries. So how long is that going to last? And I am a person who loves sports. I can honestly say, I am sick of it. I am sick of watching games and knowing that when you're watching these games, they don't care. You know who's going to win. Me and Ron said, watch his games, and boom. We know exactly what's going to happen. We sit there and, this is going to happen this play. It's almost like some of the people who do shows. You're going to go on a show and they're going to do everything they can to sell you this product. They're going to do it. Then someone else is going to come on and do anything they can do to sell you this product. They could care less about the information. They could care less if it's real or not. They want to keep it going for years and years and years because they're living better than you ever. And there's one guy out there, and this is a true story, and God will back me up on this one. We used to follow this guy. Me and Ron followed this guy religiously. And we literally was talking about putting some money together to send this man because he was so bad off. His clothes, he's coming on every day in his clothes. He had no clue. He was worse. He was worse with a computer and to do shows and do this and do that than I was. And then all of a sudden one day he had a guy on, and this guy took him on as a partner. Well, if you promote this on here, I'll bring you in under me and you'll get the dividends. And he started getting some cha-ching. And then he said, well, I can bring another guy on. He started getting some more cha-ching. Well, then he got this wide idea that, you know what? I can just go ahead. I can go ahead and I can just put a situation here where, you know, people raise their hands. They want to ask a question. You know, like if I said, I can't see the screen, but if Myrna's here, or, you know, Linda or Marianne, maybe Cindy, you know, if they'd ask a question, I make them raise their hand, but I won't answer their question. Tim Brown's here. Ron's telling me some of the people who's here. You know, I don't answer their question until I see that little dollar sign go cha-ching, cha-ching. Now this guy, man, he's in an office. I mean, he's got plaques on his wall. You would think he was a Cy Young winner. You would think he's the world's great. I mean, the things he's got on his walls. What's going to happen to these people? Because I know for a fact that the guy that was just elected the 47th president of the United States of America, I know for a fact he said anybody taking money from people who's going out and doing shows like this will be dealt with at the end. How are you going to deal with them? But then again, do they know how they're going to deal with them? Because, you know, what is the worst organization of people right now? It's mainstream media news. But yet on December 10th, it's been reported that the Supreme Court ruled in favor of the Brunsons. What's today, the 16th? 6 days later, and mainstream media news hasn't said anything. Every one of them a-holes should be taken and kicked off of their job. They should shut all mainstream media news and put people in here who wants to report the news. Because, see, when I see people like this, it ruins my childhood, because I remember feeling happy because I got to stay up and watch the 10 o'clock news with my mom and dad. And then they pulled the trick, or Channel 9 started coming on at 9 o'clock, which made us have to go to bed an hour early. Because, well, you can stay up and watch it. My mom would say, you can stay up and watch the news with us tonight. Sports news was over at 25 after 9. We used to think it was cool because we got to stay up till 25 after 10. My mom never could use the excuse, Ralphie, you need to get to bed early because, you know, you got to get up early for school tomorrow. Get up early for school. If school started at 8:10, as long as I was up at 8 o'clock, I could make school in plenty of time. What's it take for a 7 or 8 year old, 9-year-old to get dressed? Pair of jeans, shirt, brush your teeth, wash your face. Mom hands you a piece of toast, and walking across the yard, I ate it. And I was at school. Now, my grandson, to go 4 miles to school, has to be on a bus for school to start at 10 minutes to 8. To go 4 miles, he has to be on a bus at 7:15 in the morning. Now, people say, well, that's not that bad, Ralph. But, you know, yeah, well, you know what? When his mom is constantly yelling at him to get up and waking me up, yeah, it is. But we have to take things back. You know, they got this new math. If you take 25 plus 6 minus 2 divided by 4 times 3 or what, you know, just keep going. You used to be able to start at the beginning and take it all the way through and you could tell the answer. Oh, no, now one thing goes before one and the other one goes before. No. You should have seen the look on my son and daughter-in-law's face tonight. And I said to my grandson, Hank, I said, Hank, you know, how you doing in math? He says, I'm doing good, Grandpa. Hank, I'm take after you. I'm real good with numbers. I'm just like my daddy. I'm real good with numbers. I said, but you're going to have to learn the old math. And he goes, what do you mean? I said, they're going to go back to the math that they taught when me and your dad was in school. The look on my daughter-in-law's face was, what? What? It's unreal. It's unreal. But why are we allowing this to happen? Why is all this stuff happening? So I wanted to check something out here. So bear with me. Might take a little bit of time, but I guess the president spoke today. The real president, the guy that's always been president. The actor, what happened to him? I mean, supposedly the new guy's taking over. The 20th of January. Now, we all know, we've heard that it's not going to go that long. But why are they waiting so long? Why should they even have to prove the Brunson case? Because the other guy has just totally disappeared. I guess there was an announcement made that XRP is going to be exploding very, very soon. As a matter of fact, I seen an article yesterday that said if you have XRP, take your whatever account you have it in and have it available to talk to them at the Redemption Center, because they may make you an offer there you can't refuse. Well, here's my thing, guys, and I wanted to talk about that, because do you really want to take what XRP you got and sell it even if they make you an offer you can't refuse? Because, let's say you got 100 and they was to offer you $10,000 for each one. That's a lot of money, right? That's a lot of money. $1 million. But remember, this is going to be a main block thing for us. They say it could go as high as Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's at over $100,000. We know it doesn't even have to go to that. If it goes half of that, heck, if it goes to 1/10 of over 100,000, it's still the 10,000. What they're going to make you an offer you can't believe. You know why? Because in my opinion, the banks and the redemption centers, they want to get your coin, so they have it. Now they have control of it. See, because Ron come up with something. All of this XRP, they're not even selling it in China yet. And that's when it's supposed to really take off. Now, I heard rumors that there's a musky man out there that's supposed to buy some billions of worth. And it's going to, XLM is another one. It's, I can't complain about XLM. I didn't buy that much. I got a nice amount, 500, I think, or so. But I got to make sure we don't get interrupted here. But I didn't buy that much, but still, it started off at, when I bought it for like 2 and 3 cents a piece, and it's at 41. XRP is 246. Then there's another one out there. It's called Happy. And first couple of days, Happy did really was making people happy, but now it's kind of bombing out, but it is what it is. I invested $25 in it, and in my account, I got 17 still, so I'm still happy. And when I tell you all this stuff about XRP, XLM, Happy, and whatever else, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just plain ordinary Ralph, who's just here trying to I'm just here trying to, open people's eyes. See what we got to talk about. I don't want that. This came in from Margaret today. It was from X. So some of you may have already seen this. The hat says, the golden age of America has begun. Number, like the box, doot. RSLUD launches globally tomorrow, 12/17. Let's pray this is the Christmas we've been waiting for. And she had something else here. I don't know exactly what it is. Oh, that's just one the day King Arthur was named king, I guess. Then they sent something, King Arthur fan. Christ did not die on the cross. A couple of men took him down and saved him. I read it because it was sent to me. I don't know. I'm still of the belief he died on a cross. Here's one that says Sleepy is more confused than Michelle Obama's gynecologist. Okay, something I do want to talk about, and Myrna just said from the hat, I'm sad to hear Governor Trudeau might resign. I wish him well. Well, my thing is, I don't know why anybody would be sad for that man to resign. From what I'm hearing, Canada is in a total uproar of happiness that he may resign. They can have a fair election, they said. But here's the $1 million question. Is the new president, is the new government, are they going to accept the invitation? Because if we all know the hat has put into action that he has asked Canada and Mexico to become the 51st and 52nd states of the United States of America, thus making the United States a juggernaut. But it gets better, because he says he wants to ask when they confirm, because he wants them as 51 and 52, but then he wants to ask Australia and New Zealand. So then we'd have them all over the place. We'd have them above us and under us and to the side of us. And, the whole thing is when we go into this new world, it doesn't going to matter, because there will be no more, we go into big N, big G. There will be no more. There will be no more wars. There will be no, let's face it. Who's going to be dumb enough? Not even Dopey and Sleepy. Not even them two are dumb enough to go and try to start a conflict, knowing that you're going to have every other country coming after you. John Darling / Iraq has completed their reforms, and under Article 77, all the budget provisions for oil revenues, sales, and exchangeable rates are covered. It started tomorrow, the 17th, through Monday, the 23rd. Additionally, the referendum bank has collected more than Refidian Bank has collected more than 5 trillion dinars electronically. This means the corruption is being leaked and the currency auction theft is coming to an end. Taiwan continues, with Taiwan receiving the first batch of U.S.-made Abrams tanks. Israel is going hard after the Tartus province, so clearly they're not messing around. Finally, XRP's RLUSD stablecoin officially launches tomorrow, the 17th. What a coincidence. The same time that Iraq is kicking into high gear, like we said many times before. Oh, Christmas, I shall make them happy. Kim Clement, folks, it starts now, not next year. Big freaking news. We might receive an early Christmas present today. Rumor has it that our idiot of a prime minister, Justin Trudeau, may resign today. So this is the case. There will be a Christmas election. Yeehaw. Let's go. Also, a beautiful gift that was given today. NAZI lover Freeland is resigning today from Trudeau's cabinet. Announcement going to be given during her budget speech. Awesome news for Canadians that have the two biggest criminal politicians in our current Canadian government gone. This is from Ginger Liberty. Hello, sweet family. I'll be back later on tonight with some solid updates for my friend who just had conversation with contact in Zurich and also other European happy campers in Tier 3 earlier today, Sunday, 12/15/24. I'm sure the news will cheer you, and I'm patiently waiting to learn what I'm permitted to share with you all. I wanted to respect our Liberty Loungers extraordinaires' needs as they were so gracious to pass along the joyful news. Mark Z says, Mark, my sister went to a Christmas party Friday. Her friend's boyfriend was in Tier 3, and they had a code being paid Friday night. She got the text, fully paid, spendable money. So if they were paying Tier 3 on Monday night, then that should mean that we are in a good place. But time only tells. Elon Musk, new IQD exchange rates. They will officially be paid the new rate on Tuesday, December 17th. So the world will know on Tuesday. So Monday is our day. And so actions end after 2 weeks. So auctions end after 2 weeks. So last auction today, it looks very promising. This is our week. Stay hopeful. Then an American actually captured one of the drones that's been flying. Just remember with these drones and all this stuff in the air, guys, they told us we was going to have to look up. We knew this was coming, so I don't even look at it. I mean, I don't know if you guys have been out tonight. There's a beautiful moon out there tonight. Currency auction. The Iraq Central Bank sells 30 million, 96% of which is abroad. The central bank sales on Sunday reached about $30 million, 96% of which went in form of foreign transfers. The correspondent of SHAFAQ news agency stated that the bank sold in its auction today 294 million and about $490,036 covered by a base exchange rate of 1,310 dinars per dollar for documentary credits and international settlements for electronic cards at a price of 1,310 dinars per dollar, for the external remittances of a price 1,305 dinars per dollar in cash. He added that most of the dollar sales went to strength balances abroad from the remittances of credits, which amounted to $281,890,036, up 96% from cash sales of $12,600,000. The agency correspondent pointed out that the banks that brought the cash dollars reached one bank, while the number of banks that met the request to strengthen the banks straighten the balances abroad reached 14 banks, and the total number of exchanges companies participating in the auction was 13 companies. So I don't know what that meant. Someone sent it to me to read, and I did. December 15th is the anniversary of the Bill of Rights being ratified in 1791, a cornerstone of freedom and individual rights in America. The hat said the golden age has already begun. There are 22 Q drops that have the date December 15th. One has GITMO operator standing by, 369 parentheses 2 note. Numerological patterns show December 15th carries 3-6-9 vibrations linked to manifestations, change in energy realignment. The first date of crypto regulation starts today regarding fair markets values of those assets by FASB ASU. Certain military insider posts suggest the storm's timeline accelerates December 15, pointing to potential covert operations becoming public. The Simpsons had an episode about December 15th and internet or radio blackouts. Will this happen? Possibly not, but it's a notable relevant. Tesla 369 energy code often resurfaces in connection to significant global shifts, and Q drops 3692 ties this operation standing by at Gitmo. 4, Iraq, December 15th is becoming of the new financial year. So, of course, you can expect a contract and the budget tables to be settled. Exchange rates change. A growing number of financial analysts and observers have pointed to December 15th as a pivot date for the potential reset of global markets, aligning with ongoing speculation of Iraq's financial announcements. Okay. One day in the future, stories will be told about us, the warriors of this time. Ordinary people who prayed and meditated, researched, and spent countless hours searching for the truth. And even though we have been rejected by society, deep down we know that we are following a calling from long ago. Our soul knows that come from someone unknown. Okay, guys, all I got left is Judy, and we're going to get that done, and then we're going to call it a night. If she opens up for me. Restored Republic via GCRs of December 16, 2024. Author Judy Bidington. Now playing live, The Great Awakening, starring We the People. Drones, dirty bombs invade U.S. Officials fear a dirty bomb has slipped through American ports that could be driven anywhere and detonated. The U.S. Office of Global Access, OGA, has deployed advanced surveillance drones to hunt for mass casualty weapons hidden on the east and west coast. The FBI has received over 3,000 tips about the SARC car-sized drones in the skies. On Sunday, 15th December 2024, Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio was shut down due to unauthorized drone activity in the area. Get ready for 10 days of darkness, 10 days of communication darkness. The power to the entire world will switch off briefly to install our Starlink satellite systems. Shutdowns will occur, but only in certain areas. Banks will close. ATMs and credit cards will stop working. Have at least a month's supply of food, water, cash, medicine, and essential items on hand for yourself and your family, and share with others in case of emergency. If you're unprepared, don't worry. The military will supply you with what you need. Nonstop education will be broadcast, teaching everyone about the principles of freedom and justice. U.S. Congressman Jeff Van Drew revealed on Fox News from high credible sources, I can confirm that IRAN launched a mothership off the East Coast carrying drones. News Nation revealed that the FBI is utterly baffled. Drones have been sighted above New Jersey, New York. A lot about the drones. I don't understand a lot of it, so I'm not going to worry. Radiation levels in NYC are skyrocketing. On the 15th, the hat demanded answers over the mysterious sightings. There have been no responses from Sleepy's administration. Sunday, 15th December 2024, Project Blue Beam exposed the White House military alliance and USSF game theory. Sunday, 15th December 2024, Sleepy's largest single day clemency in U.S. history, 1,500 communications and 39 pardons for Chinese spies, corrupt elites, and political cronies. Sunday, 15th December 2024, FBI declassified on the CIA involvement. And we're not going to go there. Sunday, 15th December 2024, Watergate was really about P blank 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 gate. A lot of this has the stuff about the drones and dirty bombs. I'm not going to read that. Biden ignores the hats. Order to shoot them down. And they keep sweeping across America. Pretty much that's all Judy is about, guys. There's really not much more. I really thought I would get more out of it, but what she's got in here, I'm not going to read because anybody can go read it. I'm just not going to and take a chance of hurting the show. I will apologize in advance. I mean, the show wasn't much tonight, but I haven't had much to work with. You guys have probably did a tremendous job, but if I can't get in to see it, it doesn't do me a bit of good. But thank you for everyone who's come on the show tonight. Right now it says we have 155 people with 47 thumbs up. And we're going to get you out of here a little early tonight. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten all day. Well, I lied because I did make some cookies. I was frustrated last night because I couldn't watch TV. So I made cookies, and I've had a couple of them. I give a couple to my grandson, and he said, these are the best cookies I've ever had. And I said, well, I made them. He couldn't believe it. I guess he doesn't think I can cook. But with that, I'm going to call it a night. God bless everyone for being here. And Lord, as we come to the end of tonight's show, just take care of all of our family, all of the children, most importantly the children, but all the family here that needs your help, and anybody anywhere, Lord, that needs their help. For those that need a little extra help, please, Lord, put an angel next to them to protect them. For everybody else, just look after us, make sure everything is great. As we're about ready, Lord, I believe to enter a great new world, Lord, where things will change and things will be very, very happy. And we come to you and pray to you through our Savior, your Son, Jesus Christ. Amen and amen. You know, one last thing I wanted to say before I did that. I got an article the other day, and in the article it said, and I sent it to Jim, Renee's husband. So if anybody wants it, he can maybe pass it on to you on Telegram. But in the article, it says about the beds. And I believe it was Tressie Trek that did this. And it says that what she's understanding when it comes down to the bottom line, when we go to heaven on earth, we will be recommunicating with loved ones we've lost. She says, why wouldn't we? If we're going to be heaven on earth, why wouldn't they be able to come down to heaven on earth? So it's something I had heard a long time ago. But there's where we're at. So with that being said, good night. God bless, and I love you all.